All right, so I hope you enjoyed the intro for that. I certainly did. And I have been thinking about Iceland since I've gotten back. I'm gonna try to show you why Iceland is the coolest place to go to, and I'm gonna show you what we got up to. And I'm gonna show you why mums shop at Iceland. I would say that Iceland is an incredible place and a place that is full of natural beauty. These drone shots are gonna showcase the breathtaking landscapes that are on show in Iceland. Now, of course, we had to rent a car, so we drove all the way around Iceland. Well, not all of it. We just did some of the loop in Iceland. We couldn't do all of it, of course. But yeah, what we did do was pretty interesting. So yeah, we're gonna start off this journey in Reykjavik. I am probably not pronouncing it correctly, so please excuse that. And I'm probably not gonna pronounce any of these names for these cities and places that we visited in Iceland correctly, but I'll try. I'm a big Vinland Saga fan. You might not know what it is, but it's a manga that is about sort of the creation of modern day Canada, I believe, or around that region. But the main character, Thorfinn, is from Iceland, and I thought it was really interesting. And his mentor is called Leif Erikson. And funnily enough, in Iceland, there is a monument to Leif Erikson. And I'm gonna write here what exactly it was for, but he's really interesting as a character. And low-key, Iceland kind of spoiled Vinland Saga for me. I've always loved the Vinland Saga, it's one of my favorite mangas, so going to Iceland was like a dream come true. And yeah, why would they even need to go and try and find Vinland when they've got beautiful Iceland? I digress. But one thing to remember is you have no enemies. Also saw Sun Voyager. It's a really cool statue. I was posing, of course. And then we did a Blue Lagoon trip, which was like a spa. It's good for your skin and good for your body. And I'm gonna put more of the information here. But yeah, we went to the Blue Lagoon, and yeah, I, bathed in volcanic waters, and yeah, it was really cool. It's really good for your skin. So that was the sort of spa treatment that I chose while I was in Iceland. But yeah, it's quite close to Reykjavik. If you know, you know. The drive-through fish and chips place that we went to was crazy, and I might have to just gatekeep. I'm sorry to say, I have to gatekeep. So yeah, when we were trying to buy bottled water in Iceland, we went to a shop and we asked one of like the workers, we're like, where's the bottled water? And he looked at us perplexed and thought, we don't really sell bottled water in the store. We asked, oh, why is that? Like, we kind of need some bottled water for our long day trips. And then he said, do you have a tap? And we were like, we do have a tap. He's like, well, yeah, the tap water here is essentially bottled water. It is natural spring water. That's the thing about Iceland. All the taps are drinking water. I will say there is a funny smell to the taps and the water, but it is amazing. Like the quality of the water is, yeah, it's natural spring water. So yeah, something to keep in mind in the future. You probably just need to take a bottle with you and you can just fill it up with tap water. That was the end of our first day in Reykjavik, and yeah, we did quite a bit there. And this is now our next day. Now we start our trip on the ring road, or some of the ring road. First stop that we had was Þingvellir National Park. I hope I pronounced that correctly, but yeah, you can see that it is pretty cool. We went to Öxarárfoss. Foss means fall, so it was Öxarárfoss, and I'm gonna put some information about it here. But yeah, it was a really cool national park to see like these waterfall and like to just walk around. So in Þingvellir National Park, there's this place where like the tectonic plates have like shifted. So, and then after that we went to Bruarárfoss. I am really gonna struggle with these names. Yeah, and it's like got really like blue waters, you can see from the shots here. It's caused by glacial melt mixing with minerals. So then we hit the geyser. Yeah, so this geyser is the first like one that's kind of been found in Europe, and it is like the original basically, and it's the origin of the English word geyser, and it's been active for around 10,000 years. So yeah, pretty cool, and definitely got some nice pictures of it. Straight on to the next stop, which is Gullfoss, which means golden falls, and it's one of Iceland's iconic waterfalls. It's humongous. It's plunged into two tiers into a rugged canyon. So you can see like the canyon there, and yeah, the shots you can get from it is crazy. Now we've entered Gullfoss. We got our pictures and we did quite a bit in this day, and we returned to our accommodation. And here's some drone shots. Now this one I am not even gonna try and pronounce. Druholle, I tried. It's called Dorhill Island because of the giant arch-shaped rock that is into the sea. And fun fact, do you know planes have actually flown through the arch? Yeah, it's that huge. With Dorhill Island, we were able to get great shots, like an aerial view once you climb it, which is a steep hike, by the way. So yeah, be prepared for that. But you get to, see the black sand beach, which is, spoiler alert, the next bit that we're going to Reynisfjara, I think. I think I pronounced that semi-decent. Black sand beach, it's pretty crazy. I'm pretty sure some of Game of Thrones has been filmed here. So yeah, a lot of films I'm sure have been filmed here. It's really, really cool. One interesting fact is it's got a lot of sneaker waves. Yeah, its sneaker waves are, infamous. I'm not talking about sneakers as in shoes. I'm talking about, it's sneaky. But their waves are like, they're strong and they're fast, and yeah, they're pretty unpredictable. So there is like a warning when you go onto it and to be careful. Yeah, even on calm days, they can sweep people in, but the beach is beautiful, and yeah, I guess you could say it's like kind of alive. So yeah, that was Reynisfjara done. We went back home. Okay, so the next thing we hit up was Seljalandsfoss. This stunning waterfall drops 60 meters off a cliff. In Seljalandsfoss, you can see rainbows. I'm sure the clips can showcase that. And you can even walk behind it, which we of course did. But yeah, be prepared to get wet. It was once part of ancient sea cliffs, just like some other waterfalls that I'm going to visit. But what makes it unique is that a few waterfalls in the world allow you a 360 walk around of it, so it's pretty amazing.
Had to do some mad plans to go here, but it was kind of mad. My shoes are soaked right now.
But yeah, make sure you bring a raincoat with you. And we also sort of explored some other parts of Seljalandsfoss. So yeah, I can see there's this like cliff area. So yeah, this one is a Kerid crater, and it is, yeah, a pretty amazing. Kerid crater is a 3,000-year-old volcanic crater, and it's filled with, like turquoise water. It's a turquoise lake surrounded by red and black volcanic rocks, and yeah, it was incredible to look at. Kerid was likely created when a magma chamber emptied and collapsed, making it more of like a sinkhole volcano rather than a crater. But yeah, it's still really impressive. This is the next waterfall we hit up on this day, and for me personally, this is my favorite one. I would say the most special one to me, Skogafoss. Yeah, you can see how awestruck I am with this waterfall and like the scale of it. There's a lot of people here, but I didn't really care. I was just so, amazed and impressed by how beautiful it was. This waterfall is Skogafoss, of course. It marks the former waistline of Iceland. So what's now inland was an ocean front, can you believe that? As the land rose from the last ice age, the sea retreated. So as the sea retreated, leaving Skogafoss on the new land's edge. One of Iceland's biggest waterfalls, dropping 60 meters, with so much mist that on sunny days you can see double rainbows. So yeah, now we're going to talk about the most important thing and the best thing about Iceland, and something that I was shocked by. We are going to talk about seeing the Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis. Yeah, I probably butchered that as well, but I don't care, because yeah, to see the Northern Lights and see them with my own eyes, and see them that close, it was crazy. It was like the night was dancing. Yeah, I couldn't believe how clear it was when we were looking at it. To be in Iceland present, and like, we went at a time when the main reason we went to Iceland was actually to see the Northern Lights. We were told that sort of this cycle of, you know, between September to April 2025 is the best time to see the Northern Lights in a long time, because of how visible and how likely they will be to be visible. We were in Iceland for about 4 or 5 days, and about 2 or 3 of the days we could see the Northern Lights, but this is the day that it was the strongest and clearest. And yeah, you can see from these photos, these videos, you know, how beautiful it was. And yeah, it's an unforgettable memory. To this day, I'm still thinking about how lucky I was to see the Northern Lights. I know people that have ventured to Iceland multiple times and never seen it. So yeah, I can say I'm real blessed to see it. But all in all, Iceland was an incredible trip. Seeing, you know, the former land of Vikings, seeing these waterfalls, Thorfinn's, you know, hometown, seeing Northern Lights. It was a long drive between a lot of the places, but it was worth it by far. And the roads in Iceland are so fun to drive on. And yeah, it was just super cool. And I recommend Iceland to like everybody if you want to go. In terms of prices, I would say that it's not too expensive to rent a car. I think accommodation is probably the most expensive thing about it, and food, because food, for some reason, they really like to charge a lot for food. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, because some people don't subscribe, and I've got a lot more stories to tell. I've got some more travel videos to come out, but yeah, in a bit.